The Moore's Law, a lot of people here from Intel, technology nodes are now moving more like 3 to 4 years versus 18 and 24 months. Technology nodes are now lagging maybe 3 to 4 years versus 18 to 24 months. And so people like Bruno Michel said this morning that you want to leverage 2.5D and 3D packaging to gain performance, interconnect, delay, power, and so on. But from the discussion here, I know we talk about low power stuff, 17 watts. There doesn't seem to be any discussion whatsoever on 3D packaging. Is that something strictly from performance point of view, right? Is there going to be some thought process? I know in devices like iPhones and stuff, you have SoCs and you have some stacking, but I'm talking about stacking memories and logic and so on. So if you can talk about what the plans are for that, I'll appreciate it.
Thank you. Anyone?
Many phones have POP packages, so the memory is on top of the processor.
Well, that's the first. I think that's the first level. But now he's asking, are we going to go further? Are we going to stack memory die a number deep? Oops, no. Everything. Yeah. Just get 3D.
So I think from his point of view, miniaturization is a great advantage doing that. But thermal stuff is very complex. Then you're trapping the heat in between the layers. And modeling that stuff is extremely difficult, I guess.
There's no solution even at the high end, right? So I'm just curious. Is there any thought process at all moving that?
I think it may be more of a high-end question than on the portable devices, because if you take a look at the processor, the junction temperatures on the portable devices, they're generally running well below the limits specified by the IC manufacturers, and it's almost always the skin temperature that is the limiting factor on the device.
Emil?
Yeah, this is a real problem, and you can see in the latest generation action camera, in order to handle the 60 frame per second processing, they went to POP config basically, and on top of meeting the skin limitation because of all the power, there was a problem also at the junction level because your junction to case resistance is dramatically higher when you have a POP versus two discrete packages. So, I mean, all I can say is you have to use thermal vias, you have to increase the content of copper inside the PCB, take advantage of the PCB, and it gets a lot more complicated when your whole device is only weighing like 120 grams and it's only 2 inches by 2 inches. But absolutely, it's a huge challenge, and I think it's going to get worse, especially with anything that uses AI image processing at higher frame per second.